Go, Jesse.
Another big story the White House is responding to today reports that Ivanka Trump used private email to conduct official business. President Trump blasting comparisons to the Clinton server scandal.
They weren't classified like Hillary Clinton. They weren't deleted like Hillary Clinton, who deleted 33. She wasn't doing anything to hide her emails. There was no servers in the basement like Hillary Clinton had. You're talking about a whole different, you're talking about all fake news. Hillary Clinton deleted 33,000 emails. She had a server in the basement. That's the real story.
All right, and the media, of course, fired up about the hypocrisy over those revelations.
The arrogance, the incredible arrogance, as with a little measure of stupidity, thinking that after watching this campaign, which she had a pretty good seat for, and then not, being scrupulous about your email practices is pretty remarkable.
At Trump rallies, they chant, "Lock her up, lock her up." Who are they referring to? Hillary or Ivanka?
Everything that he said about her, he's doing. Hillary's emails, she's got the email situation. He's in the middle of a constitutional crisis pretty soon.
Okay, another one. How many are those? Greg, fair comparison or not?
Let me get to that point. This is the hypocrisy. The accusation of hypocrisy is the gamble you took, all right, in which the downside is you only face accusations of hypocrisy if you win. So think of the two options. You can go after Hillary over her email scandal and lose and never have to face the accusation of hypocrisy, or you can go after Hillary for her email scandal and win and face this silly little business. I do think that the key word here is hundreds of emails, which for me is a day. So it's like, maybe there was a day or two that you, in a transitionary period, that you did it. But I mean, generally, in that position, you go through tens of thousands of emails. So I think that it's not a fair comparison by numbers. However, we find out that there's more, and she did it over a long period of time, then that's a different story.
And Dana, her spokesperson said, listen, less than 100 emails were official government business. A lot of it had to do with arranging travel and logistics for her schedule and her kids.
Yoga.
And,
yeah, I think it was yoga.
Yeah, and the wedding, right.
Oh, right.
And the grandparents' pictures.
Right. Yeah. This was for a 6-month period of time just in the beginning of the administration, not for the whole 4-year span. Is it fair or unfair to make a comparison?
Well, look, none of this is fair, okay? Like, none of it's going to be fair. But can you understand why the opposition to President Trump would jump on this? Absolutely, you can understand it. So that's why you follow the rules so that you don't open yourself up to this problem. I do want to fact check one thing on the president.
Sure.
He said the private server was in the basement. It was not. It was in the bathroom.
Right.
So we have to make sure that we have the facts straight on that.
I have a bathroom in the basement, I think.
You live in an apartment.
Maybe it's a bucket.
I don't want to know what's in your basement. All right, Juan, but the president made some...
Before you ask, can we all join hands and say, lock her up, lock her up? I mean, this guy's out there last week saying lock her up. And then today we find out he actually is asking the White House counsel to prosecute. And now his own daughter and his son-in-law are using a private server. My head.
They aren't using a private server.
No, they're not using a private server. Juan, fact check.
What you got is these people engaged in an act of hypocrisy so blatant and obnoxious. I'm amazed that you can sit here and not say, this isn't right.
Did Ivanka acid wash 30,000 emails under subpoena?
We don't know. Let's ask Cheryl Mills. Because
that good question. Did Ivanka's staff take the fifth? Like Cheryl?
Oh, no. Instead, guess what? You don't have anybody looking at this, no FBI, nothing like that, Jesse. Instead, it's Abby Lowe, her lawyer, who's telling us these things. We don't know.
You mean just like Cheryl Mills when she was conveniently acting as
that's
Hillary
what I'm
Clinton's
saying.
lawyer.
So, and that's what she said. So now, why don't we apply the same medicine right here, Kennedy?
We would. So that's like applying the same medicine to strep throat as you would to stage 4 cancer.
Oh, yeah, because the media overplayed Hillary.
No, here's what I will say, and I will grant you this. It's really irresponsible of Ivanka Trump to do this and open herself up to this kind of criticism.
Somebody spoke the truth on the 5.
Because everyone, after what we've been through with Hillary Clinton, everyone should be more responsible when it comes to email. So you don't invite these kinds of comparisons, which are false comparisons. We're not talking about Hillary Clinton sending
emails. And the way she tried to minimize that story was so incredibly offensive and really skirted accountability, which she claimed to be taking. We're talking about her sending top secret and classified information over a private server that had very little security and almost no oversight. And then, in addition to that, deleting 30,000 emails, of which we do not know the contents, and then miraculously 600,000 of them show up on Anthony Weiner's laptop.
Ugh.
I mean, the levels of irresponsibility.
Those were repeats.
I am not excusing what Ivanka Trump did. I'm just saying it's not the same thing. So let's stop pretending that it is.
It's the very same thing that you're using your private email to send out government communications.
Our government communications are all government communications.
Let's just not
But
forget.
guess what?
Well,
when
there
you
you
were
go.
talking about classified, that was all done subsequently. At the time, Hillary Clinton, who was Secretary of State, said none of this was
Let's
classified.
not-
Okay, by the
100
way,
were classified ones.
she
Let's not forget.
She can
Let's
offer
not forget
classified
that Clinton wiped the server, and I'm talking also about Hillary.
Okay. On that note.